Hello beautiful people, it's Bridget. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today's video is going to be products that surprised me. So for one reason or another, maybe I was just kind of like borderline, didn't have any kind of opinion about these products before I tried them, and then something about them, whether the really good quality or something's a little bit different about them that I didn't expect, surprised me in some way. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. So before we get started, all makeup on this channel is cruelty-free, and so is everything I'm mentioning in today's video. Also, these are my own personal opinions, so if you dislike any of these products, I'm sorry, but I would love to hear something that really surprised you in the comment section, because I feel like sometimes I'm just like, oh, this is not what I expected when I'm trying out new products. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing is something that I tried just yesterday, and I wore it for about 8 hours. And I was so shocked to see the quality of it. So these are the ColourPop Jelly Much Shadows. This is in photosynthesis. It looks like this, which is just like a little jelly pressed, and then you open it up, and there's like a jelly highlighter in there. So I tried this out yesterday because it was like a green, gold, yellow color, and I was like, that's kind of cute. Let's try out their like spring collection. And I put this all over my little hooded lid because, like, you can't see my lids most of the time if I look straight forward. And it did not crease at all. Like, I didn't even put anything over it. I just put down some shimmers, put down some glittery stuff, and then packed the jelly on top. Like, I did a thin layer with a brush, but it did not crease at all. Which even like liquid eyeshadows and stuff, they crease on me, but this jelly did not crease on me, so I found that very surprising. That surprised me a lot, but like it did not crease all day. So I'm gonna use this a lot. I'm gonna go get some more of these colors probably, because I'm really into this. I don't know, I was just so shocked yesterday when it didn't crease on me, and that's kind of what inspired today's video, is like I was just so surprised. So the next thing on this list is another ColourPop product, and this came out a couple months ago. You guys have seen my review of it, but it is something that surprised me a lot when I first tried it. So this is the ColourPop foundation stick. The ColourPop foundation is good too, but I'm just surprised by the foundation stick. I've never really liked foundation sticks on me. I find them hard to blend, or they kind of just soak into sponge and disappear. But this one I really, really like. This one in the Makeup Revolution foundation stick, I'm like, I could use it pretty often. It's really easy to apply, and it doesn't soak too much into a sponge. So I'm into the foundation stick. I didn't think I would be, because I've never found one that I really love before. So the next product is something I've talked about a lot lately, so I'm going to kind of breeze past this one a little bit, and this is the Dose of Color Sprinkation palette. I told you guys a million times. It wasn't calling my name when it first came out, but it's beautiful quality. Honestly, there's not many palettes like this that I just want to use constantly anymore. I feel like I try so much makeup that I kind of just move on to the newest thing a lot, which I don't like about myself. But this one, I've had for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months now, and I'm just like gravitating towards it constantly. It's really good. If you can find it on sale, definitely worth picking up or going in Ulta and swatching at least. Another thing that I feel like I've talked too much about, so we're gonna breeze past this one too, is Ofra highlighters. When I first tried Ofra highlighters, I was expecting a normal highlighter formula. Oh yeah, maybe it's blinding like a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector or a Jeffree Star Skin Frost. These are on another level, and it's beautiful, and they don't enhance skin texture. They're so pigmented. They are stunning. Pillow Talk is my favorite. This one here is Glazed Donut, which is a really pretty silver color. Talking fast because we know I like Ofra highlighters, but they're really good. If you haven't tried them, I was surprised that they just glide over my skin real nicely. So next up is from First Aid Beauty. I've been honestly just surprised by the brand as a whole in the past like 2 or 3 months. So the first thing that ever surprised me was how much I am in love, and still am in love, with their Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer Primer. This is a beautiful moisturizer. I use it as a primer. It is... It's my favorite thing from their brand. And I've tried a lot from their brand now. Like, I've tried a lot of their things, and I've bought a lot of things from them, and this is my favorite one. Like, they have a new hyaluronic primer too I like a lot too, but this one just smells like a dream, and I was surprised at just how much I love this. And it leaves no residue on your fingers either. Also, 2 things that I was gifted to review that I was really surprised by. This first one is their Ultra Repair Berry Air Cream. I read the description online and I didn't really know what to expect as far as texture, but it's like feathery. I know it's called Berry Air because it's all airy and fluffy, but like it's way... it's way fluffier and softer than I ever expected. Like, look in here, it looks like a little cloud. The pictures online didn't even do it justice. Like, if I wiggle it, it wiggles in here. It's just like a beautiful, it's so light and whipped. I don't know, it's just, it's like a little bit of a wet cloud, and then you touch it and it blends out everywhere. Like, if a little bit on your finger, it goes a long way. I was so surprised at like how fluffy this product was, and then like a little bit goes a really long way, and it's really moisturizing. Also, I shouldn't be doing this, but I've been wearing this on my tattoo a lot just to make it look more black when I feel like it looks a little bit ashy. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with it, and it's a really good moisturizer as well at the end of the night. But I was just so surprised that it was so fluffy. The other thing I was surprised by from First Aid Beauty was their hydrating serum. I was expecting to like this anyways, just because I think their like formulas for everything is really good, except their tinted moisturizer. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. But this one, which is like a clear serum, just a little clear serum, I find just really cools and calms my skin down. It doesn't say that. It says replenish, smooth, and soften, safe for sensitive skin. But like, it's just a clear thing, and it always feels cold on my skin, which after I remove makeup and it's like kind of red, I just kind of find it surprising like how much it cools my skin down. So that's something I found surprising about this. I like all the products from this brand that I've tried except one, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised by now, but yeah, I don't know. The first thing was so fluffy, I was just really surprised by that. The next thing is from e.l.f., and this is the J Kissa brown red-ish color mascara. Now, I bought the whole collection. I did review it already, and I really like the mascara. I wasn't expecting to because I've always just used black mascara, but since trying this one, I'm open to new mascara colors now. Like, I even have a blue one from ColourPop that I quite like. Like, this brown color, I was thinking my eyelashes would look weird, but honestly, I use it for the bottom and I use black on the top, and I feel like these separate my lashes really well, and the brown looks pretty natural, and it doesn't look too like, oh, she has tons of mascara on her bottom lashes, because it is more of a natural soft color, and I like it, and it's a really nice mascara. So for being e.l.f. price, I'm into it. It hasn't bled under my eyes at all when I've worn it. The next thing is something else I talked about a lot, but this is the Tarte Fake Awake eyeliner. I asked you guys on my Instagram, in my Instagram stories, like what's the best eyeliner for your waterline to make it stick in your waterline, because I have a hard time getting things to stay for a long period of time. But this one you guys recommended to me, and I live. I don't like the nubby end. I have not used it. I don't have a use for a little nubby eraser end. But the eyeliner itself, like I'm wearing it in my waterline today, it sticks so nicely. I have such sensitive eyes and a really sensitive waterline that a lot of things don't stick, or my eyes get sensitive and watery and it all just washes away. Or they'll look good for about a couple hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it's gone. But this thing sticks in there. I was so surprised. Like at the end of the day, I still have to like wipe out my waterline instead of it just being gone. So yeah, it's very long wearing. It is kind of pricey though. I was like, am I going to pay $20 for a nude eyeliner? And then I did it and I regret nothing. It's great and it's lasted me a really long time. Next thing is the super hyped item, and I'm always super like nervous and kind of like critical about super hyped products for some reason, because I feel like it can't be that good. You guys need to calm down. But I really like this one. I wish it came back permanently. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. I bought it a couple months back from Sephora. Daniel bought it for me as a gift. And it's just so beautiful. I've heard people say it works on every skin tone, and I was a little bit skeptical of that. I'm like, I usually can't wear golds on me, but this one I can, and it's really pretty. I think when I move to Florida in a couple days, I am going to be wearing this on my shoulders all the time as a really pretty just like body highlighter, because it's beautiful. And I've made a little bit of progress getting through this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit pan on it, and I've never hit pan on a gold highlighter before, so I'm excited. It's really good. I hope they bring it back permanently. Next up is a palette that I've heard a lot of people love. When I watch makeup collection videos, people always hit pan on this palette, and this is the Tartelette in Bloom palette by Tarte. I think it's just called Tartelette in Bloom. Yeah, there's just so many of their little Tarte palettes that have similar names, but this is the Tartelette in Bloom. It's kind of basic, and I thought of that for a long time. I was like, I have so many neutral palettes, I don't need this. But then after I see so many collection videos, and everyone has like dug into this palette till their heart's content, and I was like, okay, we'll give it a shot. I live. It's so basic, it's so boring, but I love it. It's so easy to work with, and I think that's what I love about it. But The colors in here are really good. The shimmers are really nice. The mattes blend out like a dream, and you can deepen up any look you want to, so it's just so easy to work with. It kind of builds itself. It creates its own looks. You don't have to be super creative if you're out the door really fast, and I'm into it a lot. This one of those colors are like my go-to nudes palettes now, even more than like Soft Glam, which I like. I love Soft Glam, but I think the Dose of Colors and the Tarte in Bloom are my favorite nudes palettes now. And lastly was a limited edition palette, and I feel like a lot of limited edition palettes from this brand can be either hit or miss, but this one was like a smacking butt win. Great product. I am great at this YouTube thing. This is the Gingerbread Spice palette by Too Faced. I feel like so many of their products are either hit or a miss, and this one was just amazing to me, except for the one shade I didn't like, which is called Frostbite Me, which is this chunky glitter, which is like, it's like dirt sand pressed into a pretty pan. It's really bad. It doesn't apply at all. It's just a mess. But the rest of the shades in this palette, all the rest of the palette, so beautifully formulated. The scent is a little bit strong for me, but I let it air out for a couple days, and now it's not as intense. But it's just a really good palette, and I feel like this should be permanent. Maybe change the theme to a normal theme, not a Christmassy theme. Or leave it Christmassy. I don't mind. It's just so cute. I am not a Christmas person, but I'm so glad to have this Christmas themed palette. And the colors don't even say Christmas. It's like, it's not reds and greens or like anything. It's not even gingerbread colored really. It's just a really good palette, and I'm really surprised at the quality of this one because I feel like some of their palettes are just like wah, wah, wah. But this one was like really good, so I was super surprised by it. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please let me know something down below that really surprised you. I think the ones that surprised me the most from this list is the Jelly Much highlighter and the eyeliners. I feel like this stuck in my waterline so well. I was very surprised. And then this did not crease whatsoever. And I was very impressed by it, and I want to get more of these because like it was really, really pigmented and did not crease. I was just shocked. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, I'd love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.